Think about the interesting idea that our existence goes beyond this life and is happening at the same time all over the universe, even in the faraway Andromeda galaxy. Dolores Cannon's teachings inspire the idea that our souls transcend time and space. Cannon's groundbreaking work in past life regression demonstrated the multi-layered nature of our existence. She taught us about the idea that our spiritual essence, or higher self, lives in many different worlds and dimensions at the same time. Looking into the cosmic fabric of our being, we can see that the universe is full of life, far beyond our planet. In this space, our souls connect with beings from other planets, including those from Andromeda. These connections suggest that we share a history or a purpose that goes beyond our lives on Earth. As Cannon has written, these meetings are not just random occurrences. They are important turning points that affect our spiritual road in this life. The idea of parallel lives helps us see our lives in a bigger picture, where every moment is a hub of experiences from other worlds that add a new perspective to the soul's mission. In a way, it challenges the idea that time moves in a straight line, and that is amazing. Taking this view, we start to see the universe not only as a huge space, but also as a constantly changing field of consciousness, where all kinds of life interact with each other. One of Dolores' clients starts to talk about her journey while she is under hypnosis. Dolores Cannon guides her with gentle questions. Jane says, "I was just a makeup artist back then, working closely with people, touching their faces, and somehow I began sensing things about them, things they hadn't told me." Jane talks about how these psychic experiences shocked and interested her. "I had no plans to become a psychic or anything like that, but there I was, knowing personal things about them without saying a word. It was like seeing a new color all of a sudden that was always there, but I hadn't seen before." She can remember specific events that made her realize she could see ghosts. "A man at church told me one day that he could tell I was psychic just by looking into my eyes. Then one of my co-workers asked me how I knew so much about our clients without them telling me. It seemed like the universe was calling to me, telling me to look into something else." When Jane talks about Sarai, the star being she channels, her story takes a different turn. "Every day when I meditated, I felt this comforting blue light next to me that sent out love and happiness. I learned over time that this light was Sarai, an Andromedan consciousness trying to reach out to me." Jane thinks about her life as a makeup artist and as a channeler of extraterrestrial wisdom while she is under hypnosis. "There have been a lot of crazy turns along the way. Now, I see it all as part of a bigger plan. The universe's vast mosaic interconnects everything. Her story is full of personal growth and cosmic connections. They give us a look into the complicated web of our past, present, and interdimensional lives." Jane's journey to learn more about the stars began without her planning it. As a makeup artist in her 20s, she started to deeply understand how other people felt, as if she could read their minds. People began to notice her gift as she looked around. She started giving psychic readings, at first just for fun, by calling people for free readings. She was shocked to find that she could tell things she wouldn't have known otherwise. Over time, her psychic journey turned into a mediumship, where she could sense ghosts around people in places like yoga classes and churches. She became better at this skill, which led her to a spiritualist community where she learned more about it. Jane's connection to Sarai and the Andromeda galaxy helped her learn a lot more about the universe and her place in it. Through Sarai, Jane discovered the existence of beings from other stars and their connection to us on Earth. Some people can connect with a vast unseen world and bring messages of love and wisdom from far beyond our planet. Her story shows us this. Beyond the familiar limits of our earthly reality, in a celestial sanctuary where advanced beings with great wisdom and consciousness flourish, the Andromedan galaxy lies. Here, space and time combine in complicated designs of light and energy. Sarai is one of these beings. She is a glowing thing whose essence echoes the music of the universe from the 6th to the 12th dimensions. Her life which is a fabric of knowledge from other stars and ethereal wisdom, connects our world to her home galaxy. At first, Sarai's messages came through whispers of her thoughts and feelings. Over time, they gained volume and turned into a clear spoken conversation. She told stories about a very advanced society where light is both a message and a way to send it, and where consciousness goes beyond the physical form. Sarai wrote very vivid descriptions of her home dimension in her messages. It was a peaceful place where beings could hear the frequencies of pure knowledge and unconditional love. Now pause and think for a moment about how beautiful this place probably is. Jane learned that Sarai and her family traveled through space, not in spaceships, but with the power of their shared consciousness, which could cross dimensions beyond our sense of time. Their society was based on the ideas of universal connectivity and mutual growth, which is very different from how things are on Earth, which is often very unstable. Sarai's revelations went beyond the amazing things in her world and touched on the web of dimensions that binds all living things together. She talked about how important Earth is in the universe and how it is a planet on the verge of its own evolutionary leap. Through Jane, Sarai sent an invitation to all people, telling us to awaken to our own power and accept the higher frequencies that are all around us. Through her, the Andromedan's wisdom reached Earth, giving us glimpses of a future in which people and the stars are connected in a way that can't be separated, bringing about a time of increased consciousness and unity across the stars. The Andromedans are said to be an important part of the leaders who control the evolution of many worlds, including Earth. They are known for having high levels of consciousness and being very good at technology. It works in a world where thought and energy come together to make reality. As we learn more about the mysteries of life, we meet Sarai, a starseed from Andromeda, whose messages to people on Earth through mediums hint at the big plan for the universe. Sarai, imbued with the blue light of love and truth, provides us with insights into our interstellar ancestry and the interconnectedness of all living beings in the universe. The limits of modern science sometimes cloud the story of human evolution, but these aliens' teachings add a new dimension. Darwin's theory of evolution says that apes evolved into humans in a straight line. The Andromedan view, on the other hand, says that there is a more complicated, intertwined cosmic lineage. This point of view challenges the basics of what we know about the Earth. The world is about to go through a big change in the next 10 years, just like Sarai said would happen, and as many people have heard. As a group, we must awaken to our starseed heritage and connect with the intuitive wisdom within, instead of relying on the mental constructs that have long shaped our perception. Through this deep awakening, we are being asked to connect with our ancestry, to accept the interdimensional wisdom of the Andromedans, and to enter a new era of understanding where science and spirituality come together in this revelation. The Andromedans bring a message of integration, a peaceful coming together of the higher self with the human experience, amidst the noise and chaos of our world. Even though there is a lot of chaos in this union, it makes room for a big change, in which the old paradigms based on lower frequencies fall away to make room for a new vibrational reality. This time of chaos, when old guards trying to keep control clash with incoming tides of celestial light, marks the beginning of a new part of Earth's journey. Beings from other worlds, called starseeds, come to Earth at this important time, bringing with them the advanced frequencies of their home worlds. Their presence serves as a symbol of stability and change, anchoring the higher vibrations necessary for the collective shift. Together with the Andromedans, these starseeds make up a cosmic alliance that creates a telepathic and psychic synergy that goes beyond planetary boundaries and helps everyone awaken. The Andromedans encourage us to change our point of view as we think about how long and how complicated this phase of change is. Even though the events of our time are scary, they are just small waves in the ocean of evolution. They want us to rise above the short-lived dramas and find our roots in the deeper truth of our interstellar heritage and potential. The Andromedans share their knowledge with us and remind us that the path to ascension is not a solo one, but a journey across the stars that we all take together. As Earth and its people welcome a new day, the Andromedans stand by as allies and guides, showing the way to a future filled with peace, wisdom, and higher consciousness. The Andromedans, composed of pure light and energy, do not believe in reincarnation. Their existence, without any ties to other planets, shows how different their evolutionary path is from ours on Earth. Despite their differences, their mission resonates with ours as they transmit enlightenment frequencies to Earth, aiding our collective ascent. The concept of simultaneous existence transforms the conventional linear meaning of the word reincarnation. This new information not only helps us understand the journey of the soul better, but it also links us to the many parts of ourselves that live at different levels of reality. We begin to comprehend the vastness of our spiritual family tree and the interconnectedness of all living things when we consider the interconnectedness of everything and each incarnation as a unique story in the soul's journey. Even though this understanding goes against the logic of our world, it leads to deep insights and a closer connection within yourself. The idea of eternal evolution fascinates us because it shows how the universe is always changing and growing. This never-ending movement shows how important it is to accept change and let go of the need for clear answers. Realizing that the universe is always changing helps us understand that looking for a clear endpoint goes against the very nature of existence. As we learn more, the idea of self-inquiry becomes clear as a powerful way to learn about yourself. What is the question, "Who am I?" that leads to a deeper understanding of our true nature, which goes beyond our minds. This journey of self-reflection helps us separate our thoughts from our feelings and seek answers in the stillness of our being, which is where our soul lives. Finding out who we are is only part of the process of self-discovery. We also have to figure out who we are. This process of elimination helps us see what we are really made of, showing us that we are not just our thoughts, beliefs, or upbringing. This conversation paints a picture of the universe in which all living things are clearly linked. The Andromedans' teachings, which are mostly about the higher frequencies of existence and how the soul can be a part of human life, can help you figure out how to live your life on Earth. Their advice shows us how important it is to connect with our higher selves and accept the changes in energy that are happening in the world. From a cosmic point of view, we can not only learn more about the universe, but we can also see the way to a more spiritually integrated life.